when more than one director is present, a lot of times we'll just be able to use common sense to figure out what the major product is. In this first example, this is ortho-para directing, this is meta-directing. And what we're going to be doing is just looking for situations where we can find a substitution that is mutually beneficial. So this is ortho-para directing, so in the para position obviously this is taken, so we can scratch that off. So this wants to add ortho, and this one wants to add meta. So a good position would be here and here, which is meta to this and ortho to this. So if there's a substitution, this is going to be the major product, this addition. Ortho, meta. In this next one we have two ortho-para directors. So here's one where there's going to be more than one major product. This one wants to add ortho-para, so here, so looking at this one, ortho-para, looking here, ortho-para. So all of these carbons are going to react or be reactive with this substitution. So we're going to get more than one major product. I only wrote two here because adding here and adding here, adding here and adding here are the same. So this is the same as adding over here. This is the same as adding over here. So there are, if you want to think of it, all four of these carbons are reactive, but there are only two major products. So for this one is ortho-para, this one is ortho-para as well. So this one wants to add here, here, or here, here, and this one wants to add here, here, or here. So here's a situation where all of these carbons are going to be reactive except for this one. But of these possible carbons, two are going to be slightly more reactive than one. These two spots will be a little bit more reactive than this one because this has two groups that are close to each other, and it's definitely going to be part of the product, but these are going to be slightly more predominant over this. And also, if it adds here, then these are the same thing. Adding here and adding here gives the same molecule. So also, just from the perspective that you've got two spots that give the same product, and here you've got one, this is going to be the more dominant product here. And again, this is the same as adding over here. Just have a look. And the last one is one where it's not so obvious. This is ortho-para directing, and this is meta directing. So the meta position would be here, and this one's on the other meta position, so that's not possible. This one's ortho-para, so it wants to add here and here, and it wants to add here. So these are at odds with each other, and it's just not obvious what the major products are going to be. Often it's the ortho and paras are slightly more dominant over the meta directors, but you can get weak ortho-paras and then very strong meta, or super strong ortho-para and weak meta. So if you've done a lot of reactions, often you'll be able to tell if one of these is going to be a major product for some reason or other. You just have to look at the groups. Ultimately with this, you should probably just look them up or just run the experiments and get the results that way.